So what's up again, my beautiful peeps? Here in the city of Belo Horizonte in the state of Minas Gerais, and I might not be pronouncing that correct, but I'm in my Airbnb and I just bought a dish called galinada. It's a typical Brazilian dish in the state of Minas Gerais, and that is the state beside Rio de Janeiro. So Rio de Janeiro is a city and the state as well. The state beside Rio de Janeiro is, or one of the states beside Rio de Janeiro is Minas Gerais, and the capital city of that state is Belo Horizonte, which is where I am now. It's a different feel from most of the cities from Rio de Janeiro, because it's a coastal city, and from Salvador Bahia, which is a coastal city. Fortaleza, I think, is a coastal city. Porto Alegre. So most of the time people come to Brazil, they go to the coast, whether it's Rio de Janeiro, Porto Alegre, Fortaleza, Bahia, or Salvador Bahia. Occasionally, of course, people go to Sao Paulo, which is close to the coast as well, but you have to drive like 2 hours to get to the beach in Sao Paulo. Anyway, today I am trying a dish called galinada. It's a typical dish in Brazil, or in Minas Gerais in this state, and this is what it looks like. So this dish has, as you can see, it's described as having, it's a chicken stew with rice, and you can see the onions and the scallions there. And I had to get it to go because there was a shutdown today. Everything was cool until I got here, and they shut it down. So I had to buy to go, and I don't know how I'm gonna spend the time here in Belo Horizonte, but I'm gonna maintain a positive attitude and enjoy the time. I mean, it's shut down, but so what? I mean, if I was back home, I would be shut down too. But anyway, let's try it. So it's a chicken stew. You can see the chicken there, the rice, the stew, the scallion. There's some corn in it. It's pretty good. Yeah, so it's slightly wet, so it's not like that dried rice. It has the stew in it, but not too much, and the chicken is kind of, all over the rice. Here's a slightly bigger piece there of the chicken. But it's like pulled chicken. I mean, for those of you who know what pulled pork is, pulled pork. I don't eat pork, but I know what it looks like. It's like without the bones and all of that, is just pulled out. That's what the chicken is like. It's pulled chicken. Here's another big piece of chicken. This is a pretty nice dish. There it is again. I'm kind of getting into it, and I must say at this point, one of the things this state is known for is having the best food in Brazil. That's what I hear, that Minas Gerais has the best food in Brazil. They're the best cooks and all of that. A lot of food is here outside of the city Belo Horizonte. It looks like there's a lot of farm food, and when you go into the markets, there are so many fruits and they're so fresh. It's almost like they picked them today, and we're gonna do a market tour of Belo Horizonte, but their food is good. Even though it's shut down, I think the supermarkets and the markets are open, and some restaurants too, like the one that I got this food at. But it's pretty good. See that onion, that rice, chicken is in there, the corn is in there. It's like a good example of the entire dish. Fresh food. And they cooked it right on spot. Tasting good. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish eating this. It's really tasty dish, and look out for more food videos from me. All right, ciao. All right, how is it going again, everyone? So I have some more Brazilian food, and I've been, tasting a lot of different foods today. And just before I came back to my apartment here in Rio de Janeiro, I decided to stop and get some more food from this place. It's a corner store right at Nossa de Senhora. Nossa Senhora de Copacabana. That's the road that I live on. And I saw this dish called Filet de franco, and I wanted to try. I don't really eat ham or beef, so unfortunately the foods that include ham or beef in Rio de Janeiro, I won't be trying them because I just I don't. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like, and then I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. So here we go. So this is what we have here. This is what filet de franco looks like. It has some lettuce, tomato, rice, some spaghetti, and then as you can see, the meat here is just filet, chicken filet, right here. Just make sure you're seeing all that chicken filet right here. So yeah, this is kind of like a Brazilian dish. How much did this cost? This cost, the cost of this dish was, how much was it? It was 12 reals, 12 Brazilian dollars. So if you want to know how much that is in US currency, it's a little bit over $2, because right now during COVID, the real $1 US is 5 reals. So if that's 12 Brazilian reals, or 12 Brazilian dollars, reals, reais, I don't know which term is the correct one, whether it's reais or real, then that means it is about a little bit over $2 US dollars. I know I couldn't get this in the US for $2. So oh, there's some beans in it too. Typical of Latin American food, rice and beans. It's very, very typical. White rice and beans, some lettuce, some tomato, some spaghetti, and the chicken fillet. So good. It's a nice little dish. The corner store dinner. I mean, really and truly, if you were planning on breakfast, lunch, and dinner in Brazil, and you wanted to eat on a budget, which is what I do. I have been to 2 expensive restaurants since I've been here in Brazil, but that's because the exchange rate is so good now. Sorry about that. That's because the exchange rate is so good now that I could afford to do it. But generally speaking, I eat on a budget. So it's not like there's a lot of money here and, I'm living it up. I don't care to live it up. I just want to travel and enjoy the experience. I don't have to eat the most expensive food. I go to the most expensive restaurants. So I guess what I'm saying, if you're going to budget out breakfast, lunch, and dinner, honestly, that could cost you $3. All right, that's $9 US, not even $10. Think about how much that would cost you per week. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, let's call it $10. So for the week, you're looking at $50. You could eat off $50 a week right here in Rio without cooking, if you're going off a budget. So, that's what it is. Anyway, I'm not going to make this video too long. I just wanted to show you the food. It's pretty good. frango. And frango in Portuguese is chicken, by the way. You know, so. And my Portuguese has gotten better, actually. My Portuguese has gotten better. I am now able to have conversations with people in Portuguese. I'm still buck shuffling a little bit because I don't know all, you know, the words in Portuguese, but you know, it's not too bad. People can understand when I speak. The only problem is I don't understand all the words, so when they answer me using words that I don't know, then it's a little bit of a problem. But here, and I'm going to talk about this in a separate video, but here, the important thing is the more you talk to people, the better it is for you. But anyway, I'll talk about that in a different video. Okay, here we go again. Another food tasting. This is called chicken stroganoff. And it's just some street food I bought out at night. This is it. That thing that you see on top of it is made out of potato. So it's embedded in rice and chicken and that chicken stew that you see there. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm on the street right now in in Lapa. So it's hard to eat it and show you, but let's try. Pretty good. Just some street food. He has some soup there that I want to try. It looks really good. So I'll try to let you know, but this is just rice, chicken stew, and potato fries type things, but it's kind of crunchy. It's pretty good. This is Lapa. I'm in Lapa, Rio de Janeiro at night. Ciao. Yes, I'm trying out this fried queso. Cost me 8 reals, which I think was highway robbery. I think it was like, that would be like $1.50 US, but it is what it is. I just wanted to try it. It's good. I see this thing being sold all the time in different places in Rio, in Lapa, right here at Sugarloaf Mountain, and other places, Copacabana, Ipanema. It's the texture is very slightly dry. You can almost hear the sounds of it on my teeth. It's pretty much cheese, queso, fried queso. Not very familiar seeing this thing, you know, in other parts of, maybe in other Latin American countries, but I've never had it before. This is my first time having it. Okay. I'm trying to look what the name of it is. I think it's churrasquinho or churrasquinho, not sure, but it's essentially fried cheese. I guess it's okay. I just wanted to try it. I'm not a big fan of cheese anyway, so, but I just wanted to try it. Anyway, ciao.
Condensate milk or straight milk?
Condensed milk. Alright, so you saw how it was made. Saw the tapioca was made. Now I'm gonna taste it, see what it tastes like. It's made of coconut, bananas, and condensed milk. So let's try it. Sweet. A controlled sweetness though. It's not like that overpowering sweetness, but crunchy. It's hot. Don't think I've ever had anything like this before. It's like, tastes like a dessert, but it's a hot dessert. You know, tapioca. You can see all that, you know, banana and milk, condensed milk coming out.